Hey guys, welcome back finally to the Banter Bets and BPL podcast. The boys are back after a much needed break for most of us. Last week, the last time we did this pod, we were all feeling good, and then we went and laid 5 eggs, all 5 of us in the negatives. Brother Keegs, Sandy, who's on just the slump of the season. Marco, still in the positives, so I love Marco. He's still in first. The other guys need to start producing or they're going to get dropped. And then Diener, I love Diener too. Happy belated birthday, by the way, Dean. Birthday a couple days ago, but you did nothing for us on the podcast. So come on, buddy. But this week we're looking to bounce back. I myself was on this past week. The other guys didn't join me. They're too scared to stick their neck out. I did stick my neck out. Didn't do too great in the international betting, although I did say Ukraine over Spain if you're feeling bold. So hopefully you guys were feeling bold out there and you won some of it back that I lost. But let's leave that international break where it belongs, behind us in the rearview mirror. Always looking forward on this podcast. And speaking of looking forward, we already we touched on, we got the usual crew back, Brother Keegs, Marco, and Sandy. But we're honored to have new guest, DC, Uncle Dev, my idol from university, former Laurentian intramural all-star, 5 times, Dev Curry. Welcome to the show, Dev.
Thanks, boys, for having me. Been a long-time fan. Ready to get her going. Long-time fan of what? What are you rolling with? A month?
Day one fan.
Yeah, day one.
Day one fan.
I heard the Champions. I got the Champions League premiere there and there.
I love the fact we got a Spurs fan on here the week after they beat the wheels off Man U. I love it.
Hey, I'm not going to run and hide from that loss. I invite the Spurs fan right into the Lions den. I'm sure he'll rip on me. Dev, I forgot as part of the intro, I forgot to introduce him as possibly the worst fantasy player of all time across many different platforms. He's garbage in Premier League, horrible in football. Basketball doesn't know what he's doing. Love the guy, but not a fantasy guru. He is, however, a betting guru. That's why we've got him on this part of the pod and not the fantasy one. Dev, I've been giving you a tough time in our football league, so feel free to rip on. I think people think that we genuinely hate each other just based on that group chat. So that's obviously not the case. Dev, like I said, my idol in university. This guy brought me under his wing. We had a great first year. He made my first year great. I'll always love you, Dev. You've always got a spot in my heart. But I have been giving you a tough time. So feel free to give it back to me now that you're on my platform here. Now that you're in my zone.
Honestly, man, I hear you. Like, I feel like we're like those guys, pardon the interruption. Those guys that just, you say one thing, and even if I agree with you, I just can't agree with you. I gotta say that I gotta argue tooth and nail to be the opposite. So yeah, no, happy to be here, and let's get her going.
All right.
Who's Michael Wilbon out of those two? Just wondering.
What's that?
Who's the black one out of you two?
Oh, definitely me.
Okay, so Liam's that old.
Yeah,
gaff Tony Kornheiser.
I mean, he's got the hair to go with it, so.
Yeah,
he's got worse hair than him.
Yeah, exactly. Alrighty. Now that we got the pleasantries out of the way, happy to have you guys on. I think why don't we jump right into it, Marco? That's what the people are here for. Give me your best bets. I'll switch over to the Bet365 screen. 2 weeks off, little refresher for the boys. Marco, of course, is in the positives. He's sitting at plus 37 on the season. So he's the guy. He's the hot hand. He's the hottest hand. We're all cold right now. But Marco, what do you got? Let's go.
Okay, well, first of all, since I have the mic, there is 0 chance you'll need to click on the Burnley game, Liam. Just thought I'd throw that out there. So first things first, we're going to go to the Merseyside derby. Everton, Liverpool. I got some interesting action here.
Okay. Is this in-game bets or
Yeah, so we're going Everton to win, both teams to score. $4 at 5.50 pays out 22.
All right. For $4?
For $4.
Couldn't even afford the $5, eh? Jeez.
Well, no, because I got a big dart throw here.
Okay, let's hear that big dart throw then.
So stay on this game. Go down to Gamecast.
Oh boy, is it gonna be a parlay?
No.
Gamecast.
We're going. What did I have? I have Dominic Calvert-Lewin to score first, and Everton to be leading 2-1 at halftime for $1. The odds
first half scorecast.
Yeah, sorry, first half scorecast. My apologies.
86 to 1.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
$1. Calvert-Lewin and Everton 2-1. Well, a lot's got to go right, but I mean, it's in the realm
sexy
of
bet.
possibility.
It's not the worst bet ever. I mean, Calvert-Lewin scoring for fun right now. Liverpool are struggling. Everton are on good form.
By the way,
Throw
it's the
$1 to
Maester.
make 81.
It's not just Dominic Calvert-Lewin, it's the Maester, Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
That is true. And then that's all we got for that game. I have to go to the Chelsea game.
You do. You did make everyone a promise.
Yeah, my promise is, I mean, I always keep my promise, but I'm going Chelsea to win, obviously, but I'm going both teams to score. We were talking about it before we came on. Chilwell's hurt. Edouard Mendy's hurt. Kepa's in net. Southampton's scoring. The grass is green. Sky's blue. Water's wet. Kepa's in net. Southampton
Chelsea's
are
gonna
scoring.
lose.
Just no other way to put it. Chelsea's going to win, though, because we got the boys back this week. Ziyech is back. Pulisic is back. Look out. Then we're going to
Guaranteed both those guys don't maybe one of them sees some time, but they're not both going to play.
You're incorrect. Pulisic is going to start. Pulisic is going to start. Ziyech will come in off the bench.
Ziyech's going to be looking like a lumberjack fresh out the bush. When's the last time that guy's been seen?
A week ago, he played 30 minutes for Morocco. That's okay. Ziyech will come in when it's job done, give Pulisic a rest, get him ready for the beatdown coming on Man United next week.
What do you want on this one? $5?
4.
4. Geez, tough times for Marco.
You're rationing your money here, Marker? What the hell's going on?
Wait till you hear these goal scorers. I got 3 goal scorers from the Chelsea game.
Oh my God. Don't tell me Kai Havertz.
No. I gave Kai Havertz a rest. I'm saving that bet for Man U.
All right. What do you got?
Timo Werner to score first. This is the week. This is the week he breaks the goose egg. It has to be. Void if he doesn't start, but he's starting.
Marco's going to Rain Man here. He's going to predict every single game and everyone to score.
All right. What else you got?
I got Jorginho to score anytime.
Oh,
Pen Merchant. Kind of like Bruno Fernandes, but better.
Oh my God. Okay. Get on with this.
Better at missing pens.
I got $5 on Jorginho and Werner, by the way. I forgot to mention. Sandy, I hope you're recording this because you came last.
Yeah, Sandy,
Still early. Still early, boys.
Yeah. And then
No, but you're
sample
on,
size.
you're on the
I
clock
got
this
it.
week for recording the bet, Sandy. That's what he's alluding to.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
and then I got Kurt Zuma to score at any time for $1.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Marco, Zuma scored last week and Jorginho scored twice. That doesn't mean they're just going to be scoring every week. At any time,
Hey.
8-1, that's a horrible bet.
Buddy, I'm trying to pick up Jorginho in our fucking fantasy league. I want him.
$1, Liam. It's $1. What's $1 to you? It's half a coffee.
Well, it's $1 to win.
It's $8 to me.
What's $8 to me? Yeah. All right. Anyway, you got 5 on Timo, 5 on Jorginho, on Filio, Jorge Jorginho, and 1 on
And-
Kurt Zuma.
Just a cheeky $1 on Kurt Zuma. You never know. And then you might want to plug your nose for this stinky parlay, Liam.
Oh God, we've been losing money on parlays as a podcast. So from now on, any parlay stinks. When Liverpool is losing 7-2 to Villa and results like that are happening,
So,
any parlay.
so I'm pretty confident about this one. I got Chelsea, United, Spurs, Leicester.
Oh, God.
As if you preceded that with, "I'm pretty confident about this one."
No,
Okay,
hear me out. Hear me out.
Chelsea, United. Oh, Marco, I'm the biggest United fan in the world, and I hate them. Spurs and
hear me
Leicester.
out. This is the part, like the part of the season where United have been horrendous for a month. They've been embarrassed for a month. This is the time where they turn it around and they start to pick it up, you know?
I'll be surprised if you get 2 of these. I'll be surprised if 2 of these come off.
Okay, let's make a side bet. If I get 2 of these, you got to record next week, no matter what.
Well, that's just letting Keegan and Sandy off the hook. We'll make a side bet on our own time, okay?
Okay,
But
that's
okay,
the parlay.
it's not horrible for 6.74 odds. There you go.
Okay, and then my
much?
last one,
How much?
$5.
All right, wins 37-11. Pretty good.
And then my last one, not gonna lie, there's not a lot of confidence in my bets this week. A little bit with the
Guys,
heart.
after
So I need to
dropping
make my
8
money back. So this
bad
bet's
bet.
inspired by Keegs. Go to Leeds Wolves. We're taking $20 on the over to try and make our money back.
That's the best play you've done in your life.
Yeah.
Wow.
2.5.
Over,
That's low.
was
over,
gonna
and
ask
over
Keegs,
is
is
plus
our-
money. Good find,
Yeah.
Marco. I know Keegan was on that one too. Well, I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
You don't even have to tell me.
$20. I like that to make your money back, Marco. At least you're gonna make your money back for all that crap you just dropped
Yeah.
on the podcast.
And then that's all my action for this week.
All right. Is that your lock for the week? This one, I'm assuming, since you put 20.
I hope so.
All right. Yeah, I like that bet. Leeds and Wolves over. Two good teams. I don't.
Two teams that are poor defensively and pretty fun to watch attacking wise.
Yeah, that'll be a fun game to watch for sure. I agree.
Wasn't
So-
Wolves the best defensive team in the league last year?
Yeah,
Just-
I don't
but
agree with
was
that.
last year. We're
I don't
betting on
agree with
this year.
Marco just said, but
Yeah.
I do
We're
agree.
going
that
off
they're-
this year. We're going off this year. 4 games in, that's what we're going off.
All right. Is that what you got for us, Marco?
Yes, sir.
All right, boys. We're gonna switch things up. I'm gonna go this week since I'm sitting at plus 33, as you can see there. So I'm in the positives. We're working our way down to the scum at the bottom of the table. Just kidding. That could easily be me. That could easily be less in a couple weeks. So, anyways, okay. I'm going Liverpool to win this game. I think Liverpool has to have a bounce back. I think Everton or the Cleveland Browns of the Premier League, they're pretenders early in the season, just like the Browns. So I just really like Liverpool. They're going to be up for this game. They got the better players. I know Everton will be confident, but Everton doesn't win this fixture, guys. They haven't won it in a while. I'm going to go $10 on Liverpool, pay out 18.33. Just bet
Love
the
that
good
bet.
team. Bet against the frauds.
Everton's so due to lose.
Yeah,
They're
begging to lose a
Yeah.
game. They're begging to throw them. Obviously, I'm going with a lovely long shot parlay of the week. We have Southampton parlayed with Arsenal. I'm also going to take each of these individually, $5 on each. So Southampton to beat Chelsea, $5. This is the type of game that Chelsea loses. They just had a really good performance at home against Palace. I'd be surprised if they won 2 games in a row, or at least looked solid 2 games in a row. So I think Southampton's good value there. I also think Man City has not looked good this season. Arsenal do good in these type of games. They seem to, like, they beat Liverpool last year. They beat Man City last year. These are the type of games that they could win. I think this is really generous, giving me 6.5 for Arsenal and even for both of these teams. So I'm going to do $5 on each, and then $2.50 on the parlay, pays out $105. You know, I love myself a good long shot parlay. If that hits, I'll be laughing all year. So yeah, I'm just trying to set myself up financially for the future with that one.
just financial responsibility. That's what
Yeah,
it's all about.
yeah.
That's
exactly.
responsible, man. That's responsible.
Thanks, boys. Moving on to Sunday. Like I said, I love Manchester United more than probably anything in the world. Sorry, Peyton, but even I don't trust them this week.
Don't you
They're,
dare apologize for that.
I think Patty should be more offended.
Sorry, Peyton and Patty, the 2
Yeah, I
girls
was
in
gonna
my life,
say,
and my mom.
Patty should be offended. She didn't get an apology for sure.
But yeah,
Close your ears, Patty.
like, I would need Manchester United. I think if that's pure name value, that they're not over 2.0 for this week, playing against a solid Newcastle team away from home, and they're just shambolic right now. So, and they're without, like Marco said before the podcast, without Martial, without Cavani. Shocking that they're that low. I can't believe Marco didn't pick Newcastle to beat them, or someone who's not a Manchester United fan.
Marco actually bet United to win.
Yeah,
the
that's-
parlay.
what the heck? What kind of world are we living in?
In the parlay, brothers, calm down.
Yeah, well, like if any week I would expect Marco to be hammering Newcastle at 5.0, but
Guys, it's just a parlay, so I can throw whatever
it's
trash
just
in
a
there I
parlay.
want.
It's the other
Yeah.
3 are gonna lose anyway. So
Yeah, we know what's gonna lose, so it doesn't matter. He's trying to reverse jinx United.
Yeah,
Marco literally
it is.
put money on United because I think he doesn't film on game days. So I think he slaps that Man United jersey underneath his Chelsea one just in case.
yeah, that's true. The closet Man United fan. Okay, I know Sheffield United hasn't won. They're playing Fulham. This is the week. Sheffield at home. Don't forget the team that we all fell in love with last year, the darling of last season. They're in there somewhere. I know they're not completely lost. I'm going to throw 15 strong
No,
confident dollars
Whoa.
on Sheffield United to win. It's Fulham, guys.
Statement
Fulham.
bet.
This is Sheffield United's statement game. This is my lock for the week. Sheffield United at home. I just trust them way more than I could ever trust Fulham. Sheffield, come back. You've got a place in my heart. Come back. I know you're there. Palace, Brighton, two decent teams. Not touching that one. I looked long and hard at West Ham after I've hit them 2 weeks in a row at similar odds in away games. But there's a difference between beating pretenders like Leicester and Wolves and beating a red hot Hotspur. So I'm going to leave West Ham alone. Wouldn't be surprised if they sneak a result. They always give Tottenham a good game. But I'm going to leave that one alone. 3 weeks in a row seems greedy, honestly.
Yeah, you'd be pushing your luck with that one.
Yeah. However, I don't think it's greedy to roll with Aston Villa here at 4.1. Leicester coming off a tough loss against West Ham. Aston Villa is riding high. I think they're slight pretenders. I'm not super confident in them, but at 4.1, I think they should be they're away, but away isn't that much of a disadvantage. I'm going to go just $5 on Aston Villa at 4.1. So I like that one. Now this is the part where Marco gets angry, because I know last week I said I sold my last little bit of real estate on Burnley Island, but you know what?
Yeah, you're not allowed to make this bet. You can.
I'm going back.
Leave.
No, I'm going back for
Please
vacation.
exit the
Straight
chat.
back to Burnley Island. I'm going to go $5 on Burnley. Again.
Well, me and Keegan got you let you on. me and Keegan are still living on Burnley. We never left.
Keegan and Sandy are on Burnley Island with their Tarzan unitard and their steaks ready to stab me. They're starving for food.
Yeah, we're like one of those tribes in the Amazon that have never seen other humans, and we just
it's
kill
like
them
Lord of
if
the
they come near
Flies
us.
on Burnley Island with Keegan and Sandy. Anyways, that was a bit of a sidetrack. I'm going back to Burnley. They have to win, just like it's kind of like the Sheffield bet. They're the darlings of last year. They've got to find some form
I
again.
don't know about last year.
They're
They were the darlings of last season. They finished top 10. They got to find some form. They're going to beat West Brom. West Brom is putrid. Sick of it. It's inappropriate that West Brom's even in the league. Let's go Burnley. Leeds Wolves. I got an action on a lot of games. I like Leeds Wolves draw. They just seems like a 1-1 draw written all over it. So I don't know if it goes over. Wolves games don't always go over. I like the number at the over. I'm not going to bet it. I'm going to let that be Marco and Keegan's and maybe Sandy's bet. But I like a draw. $5, 3.3. Payout is $16.50. That's enough out of me. Let's go to our esteemed colleague and guest, Dev. I know you've been working hard for this moment. Here's your debut, son. Run your little butt.
I'm working extremely hard, man. I got this, like I said. What order do you want these picks in? Because I'm on Bodog, so it's slightly different. But
just tell me what you've got on your list, and I'll find it.
Okay. Yeah. Go down to the Sheffield and Fulham game.
Starting off strong with the.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to start with the two bottom feeders and get that one out of the way with early. I don't think either of these teams deserve to win a game, so I bet the draw. I put $5 on the draw. I think they're both awful, and yeah, that was my reason behind that. I think they'll
Fair enough.
Yeah. So that was my my first one. I'll save my heavy hitter for the end. Go over to the Chelsea Southampton game. So yeah, by the way, keep track how much money I spent. I'm just been told I have a $100 limit. So
that's not put in place by us. That's put in place by your financial advisor.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. My girlfriend, probably my parents. Anybody who knows how much I gamble on a weekly basis.
What do you call the person when you're in Alcoholics Anonymous and you have your sponsor? It's put in place by your sponsor, Dev. That's not us.
Yeah, that's true. Well, hey, I don't want to get sidetracked too much here, but I bet cricket the other day because I got an inside source that told me Delhi was going to win. Put $20 on it, and it paid out. All right. Anyways,
what a great nugget.
Yes.
So who's your cricket source? You want to disclose them for the whole podcast?
Well, we'll talk off the pod here. I don't know if his identity's got remained in quiet here.
Oh, it's Shady. Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah, he knows. Maybe he's got stakes in the league. Who knows? Yeah, this one here. This one's just to spite Marco, and I caught when there's a couple injuries on Chelsea side. I don't think these guys. I think these three sign-ins or whatever. They're gonna come out and throw duds, and Southampton's gonna win this one. I put $5 on it.
Love it, Dev. But Dev, the boys are back this week. Ziyech
Yeah,
and
literally.
Pulisic.
Yeah, they're gonna fall flat on their face, and Marco, I think Lily will.
Hey, listen. I'm not going to comment on the stupidity of that bet. I'll just text you on Saturday. But if we're going to sit here and act like Christian Pulisic and Hakeem Ziyech aren't difference makers, then you need to evaluate your brain, Liam. Like,
Pulisic is good, but
continue. Dev, sorry for interrupting.
okay, go ahead, Dev.
No, you're not interrupted. That's all good. Where are we going next here? Yeah, I got a couple goal scorers. Okay, I got one more. Okay, so I've got an over. I went the Liverpool-Everton game.
Oh yeah, it's got over written all over it.
Three on Bodog, and I think I see a lot of
Great.
goals.
What a number.
Not a
boys.
great number.
No, that's terrible. But I mean, it was 3 even.
Hey.
So like, you know.
Oh, so is there an alternate over under that we can do here?
I don't know what your over under is. What is it?
It's
2.5.
2.5.
2.5. Yeah, put it on that.
Okay.
We'll go the over. That's even better odds than what it is on Bodog. Bodog gave me 3.
Well, this is 1.5. Like the odds, the total.
Yeah, but the over is 2.5. The over is
Okay,
3 on
yeah.
Bodog.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
that's great.
The over's 3. Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, no, I put $10 on that. It's
All right,
pretty safe though. It's basically just screams you're getting your money back and you didn't win.
Yeah, that's got
Dev is
2-1
just
that's got
push is
2-1
coming.
Liverpool win written all over it.
Yeah, and the push is coming back. So I mean that's irrelevant. That's a wash. I've got another under. Okay, then go to the Leeds versus Wolves game.
An under? Did you say an under?
I've got an under here. I've got an under.
Ooh,
Here.
I love
we have
this.
an under bet.
Going right up against Marco.
Yeah.
I went $5, but okay, the under is I basically bet that Wolves is going to get a clean sheet.
Okay.
If you can find
We'll
that.
pick exact score or something.
Yeah, you should
I-
pick.
Have
or
a
you
little
should
fun
pick-
with it.
you
Buddy,
should
I
pick-
went clean sheet, man. I literally
Or
I don't know the
Wolves
score. I
Wolves
don't know
to
how
win
many-
and keep a clean
They
sheet.
should do this then, Dev. Wolves and no.
yeah, let's do that.
Love it.
$5, yeah, because I have them.
Dev's betting loose here. Just recklessly.
Hey,
I'm
Wait,
absolutely disgusted.
wait till hear the big one, boys. I'm saving it.
I actually
Okay,
think
well-
this is a good bet,
Ready-
Dev. I
ready
think
to drop
this
the
is
bomb.
Wolves and no. I could see that happening.
Yeah, I like the like I said, Wolves I think has given up like 2 goals this year. I know they're not that great, but hey, we like them.
They gave up 4
All right.
to West Ham alone.
What? Okay, well I'm watching. I was watching a different game. No, I looked up a couple of the other ones here. Let me see if my source is correct.
Dev was watching
Okay.
a replay on Sportsnet from like 2017.
Hey, it's the pandemic. You can't hold it past me. Oh yeah, they did. Okay, all right.
Few too many pandemic beers on Saturday morning.
But hey,
Yeah.
that West Ham game's an outlier anyway. I still like that bet,
Yeah,
Dev.
they got 2 clean sheets.
Yeah,
I
don't
like-
second guess yourself.
All right. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll do my parlay next, and then we'll save then we'll go into some goal scores. Okay. I got my parlay, so I went Liverpool to win.
Like
I
it.
think they turn it around, and I honestly, it's been a while since I remember an Everton team being good, so that's just screams that they're going to get disappointed again. I actually have Man United winning as well.
Oh my God. I need
And
medical
like
attention.
Newcastle sucks, and I just think Man United's got to win a game here. I got Leicester winning. I have Wolves winning. And of course I got to get the boys on there. I picked Tottenham to win. It's just going to happen.
Dev is going
how you bet
parlay crazy.
Is this how you bet every week, Dev? Like,
No wonder you got to
I'll tell you how
The fact
I
of-
break even. I'll tell you how I break even. It's coming in here.
Yo,
hot.
chirp.
How much
in
are
my
you putting
parlay?
on this 24-1 parlay, Dev? How much?
$5.
$5.
Dev, you
would
may as well
pay
just
out
pick every game while you're at
137.
it.
Dev, if you
Hey,
hit
buddy,
that,
that's a
you're a
5
legend.
That's a 5-game parlay. That's doable.
What a legend.
I mean, if I lose it, I'll be the same as every other person that's been on this. But I don't think you guys have hit a parlay all year.
Yeah, the first 2 weeks I hit my parlay.
Yeah, first weeks we were hot. We were getting
Everyone hit it but me.
then stuff fell apart.
Yeah.
Once the
Keegan, we
parlay
need to-
stopped
we need
going.
to
Sandy's
use that
down
as
a couple-
soundbite.
Sandy,
Five
you're
team
down a
parlay,
couple.
what a legend.
I love
Yeah,
that.
this is why I'm mad because you're gonna fall flat in your face this week and just sail off in the sunset, never come back on.
Sandy,
I
are
gotta
the
come,
re-
I gotta come
Sandy,
show
are
my
the
face
reason why
after
you're
going.
late? Oh, sorry to interrupt you there. Sorry, the reason why you're
Oh,
late
go
for the
ahead.
pod is I heard you've been picking up a couple extra shifts to make up for the gambling bets you got. God.
He was
Couple
working
extra
the
shifts in the
corners.
local corner. Yeah.
We're
I mean-
picking
I
up a couple
mean,
Uber shifts or something.
Yeah. They're not
Uh,
quite as prolific as they usually are at COVID times,
That's true. All right, you guys want some goal scores?
Yeah, I want some goal scores after that.
Okay.
pilot.
Go to the Liverpool Everton game. I know the odds aren't great, but he's gonna score, so it's free money for all you. Salah's gonna score. He's
Love
gonna-
the attitude.
at any time. At any time.
We do love free money. We give away free money. That's for sure. So I like
Yeah,
that.
I put 10 on that.
10 on that.
Yeah, and if he's gonna start, so you don't even need to put that guarantee on there.
I didn't
like
think
that
we'd
bet.
actually have to put in like a money check on anyone, but is Dev under 100 here? Or are we
Oh
at?
yeah, no, I'm like exactly 100. I'm going extremely off of what I played.
Yeah, he prepared.
Yeah, I'm literally going off my phone here.
Okay.
Of course, the
I
week
like that.
after, go mark
Go
the
back
bets
to the
down.
Man United game versus Newcastle.
Dan James. Let me guess.
No, I got Rashford scoring. I hate him, but I think he's gonna score at any time.
Love it.
It's an
He's
absolute
the only
tornado
good
of
attacker left.
I
Outside
mean,
of Bruno, I
he's due for one. I put 5 on that.
5. Okay.
Yeah.
Good call.
Now go to the toilet bowl game of the week. I said I was gonna do it, and I stayed true to my word.
That's Sheffield Fulham.
Yeah.
The toilet bowl game of the week. All right. What do you got?
Alternate over.
$5 at any time that Oliver McBurney scores a goal, but I do want the void if he doesn't start.
Oliver
He might not
McBurney.
play.
2.75. That's bold for 2.75, but at least you're voiding it if he doesn't start. Yep. Good call.
He's on my
Especially-
fantasy team. He's got to score. It's
the
just the way it's
emotional
gonna
bet.
happen.
Emotional bet. $5.
I mean,
Yeah,
I hope
$5.
I'm playing Devin fantasy this week.
where's he sitting in the Sheffield striker ranks? There's like 5 strikers in that list. Like 5 of the top 8 guys are Sheffield strikers.
Zach, but I'm on a pod here. I'll come see you.
Can you just open the door in 5 minutes?
Yeah, I can open the door in 5 minutes.
Like
Yeah,
5 minutes?
yeah. Okay, let him pod. Get out of here. Let's
Don't forget to
we almost had
door,
2 guests there. Sorry about the interruption. They're
Yeah.
boys.
Hey, you did reference
Okay.
pardon the interruption earlier.
Yeah, that was quite funny.
That was planned.
Yeah, I tried to get me off the heater here. Okay, here's the big bet of the week. I think this is where I come up. I think right now I should be at $50, and
I
we're
don't think
going
that
to
math
the
checks out.
Tottenham West Ham game, and we're putting 50 on Spurs to win the game. It's
may not
happening,
have-
boys.
Dev's trying to either be the best guest of all time or the last guest of all time because we're going to be out of money if he loses this.
Well, if I lose that, I'm
Oh.
like that's how, and that right there, Sandy, is how I break even most weeks. I
Yeah.
usually lose everything and then I win big on one game.
All right, Dev, if that bet loses, we're taking that Spurs shirt. We're literally taking the shirt off your back.
Yeah.
Which one do you want? The Sigurdsson one or the Townsend one? Or Bale? Hey, the Bale one's relevant again.
The Sigurdsson or Townsend one. Oh, I don't know if we could sell those for any money, but we're taking the current Tottenham shirt off your back to fund the pod for future weeks.
That's all right. Like you said, you'll have to have me back when that hits, man. That's gonna happen. Spurs guaranteed win. Guaranteed win.
Love it.
That would be my lock for the week. Clearly.
It better be if you're betting 50 on it. Pays out $10.
All right, and that brings me to 100, boys. That's my bets. I'm all in.
Thank you, Dev. You're an all-in kind of guy. Love that about you. And you're not pussyfooting around.
No, well, you had Dan on last week. And like I said, I will chirp him on the pod before I turn it over to the next guy. You had a guy start hedging, like betting advice, and he doesn't bet himself. So he clearly had no confidence in his picks.
Oh, you can't out Dan like that. It's a bad look for the pod.
Oh, no, it has to happen. He knows that I do it.
Yeah, there you go.
And he's
Dan
gonna
Rodriguez.
he's gonna say I'm in love with him now that I said that, but no, it's the complete other way.
He's gonna be like, dude, you can't stop thinking about me.
Yeah, like
I was talking
legit.
about me.
You're obsessed with him.
Um,
All right. Thanks, Dev. Let's move on to Keegan. Let's go, Keegs. Ooh, he's got his hand up. He's ready to go.
First thing I'd like to say is Dev betting all 100, ultimately inconsiderate for future guests when Tottenham loses.
Ultimately inconsiderate for future guests. I agree.
What was that comment?
so selfish.
Keegan said you betting all the guests' money is ultimately inconsiderate for future guests when Tottenham loses.
Buddy, I'm gonna hit those guests in the positives right there. Coach Cam better be listening here. I'm coming for him.
Yeah, this is a conspiracy to make sure Coach Cam never gets back on.
Yeah,
We're gonna avoid the guest spot after.
yeah,
Dev.
Joke's on you. I'm actually looking for permanent residency on the podcast. You'll have to have me back.
All righty, Keegan, let's go. Let's fly through these.
Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, well, actually, first things first, before I get into it, I know it might be frowned upon, but what are our thoughts on piggyback betting?
Piggyback betting, like what? Taking a bet that you've heard
Expand.
from us?
Yeah, tell me more.
Yeah, so, well, originally, the first one was I had money on Everton, but then Marco said Everton and them to score. And I'm like, yeah, that's a much better bet than what I have. So I'm going to go with that one as well. Little piggyback shout out to Marco. Great bet. You can throw 5 on that.
Yeah.
That's
Next time you don't
classy.
even have to say that.
Obvious.
Just say, yeah, that was
Yeah.
my bet before it was Marco's, and Marco's
Right.
copying me. That's what you say there.
But I have to be honest.
All we need to do is go to a quick scroll to the table to find out who's copying who.
And then
Well, that doesn't
Second
make
one's-
sense because we don't want to do that. Carry on.
my second one's a little bit more chintzy of me to try and do, but I was flirting with a parlay of Everton, Southampton, and Arsenal. But
Sorry,
then I
Keegan,
ultimately didn't
Before
do
you
it.
talk about that, you had $5 on Everton and yes to score.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sorry, go back to
Yeah.
your parlay.
So I had Everton, Southampton, and Arsenal, but I just couldn't pull the trigger on it. But then I saw Liam do Chelsea and Arsenal, and I thought that is just lovely. Or sorry, you did Southampton and Arsenal. And I thought it was lovely. So you know what? Take out Everton, and I'm gonna hedge the previous one just to differentiate myself a little bit. Throw Liverpool in that parlay, and then you can go and put a loon on Toonie to get it over 100 payout on that one.
It's a cheeky loon.
So the 3 away teams, first 3 games. All right,
Yeah.
love it, Keegan. I mean, I think those 3 teams are going to win it also. So I like that bet. $2 pays out 162.66. One of
the,
us is going to hit one of these boys one day.
Moving on, Arsenal put $5 on them by themselves.
Love
That's
it.
the kind of game
sign.
when it's
Good money.
Love it.
And then
That's
we're
the
gonna go Sheffield. Completely agree with that previous bet. We'll put 5 on that one as well.
Okay. 5 on Sheffield.
Nothing really needs to be said about that. We also can put 5 on Wolves.
5 on Wolves, eh?
I don't think that bet needs to be explained at 2.87.
I agree. I think that's a good bet. Carry on.
Now that's it for teams. Now we're gonna get into my specialty overs. Palace Brighton at 2.5. Sorry, 2.2.
Keegan does have an eye for a good over. I like that one too, Keegs.
Yeah, so we'll put 5 on that one as well.
5 on Palace Brighton over 2.5. Thank you.
And then we're gonna go Leeds Wolves. We're gonna go over 2.5, and we're gonna put 5 on that one as well.
All righty. I like that we're going. It's Marco and Keegan versus Dev. I like when people are betting against each other. That means winners will be given out on this pod this week.
Hey,
There will at least one winner.
It could be over 2.5 goals. Just Wolves have to score all of them.
Oh yeah, right.
you go.
Dev changed his. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I'm all right
Never
with
mind.
that.
We
I was-
still might have all losers on this pod.
I was absolutely appalled when Devin even mentioned an under on this podcast.
Yeah,
Even mentioning an under offends me.
Anti-football. Football hater, Dev.
I was just trying to bet a clean sheet, man. That's all I wanted.
I know. Just giving you a hard time. Carry on, Keegan.
Yeah. And then my last bet, I'm sick of doing my boring overs and whatever, so I went with a bit of a fun one here. We're going a cheeky 5 goal scorer parlay. We're gonna throw Jimenez in there at 2.5. And also I'd like to say for all the listeners, I think all these can come off and all of them are above 2.5 odds. So if you want to bet on every single one of these individually, I think you'll probably come out with plus money, but I don't have time on the pod to go through all of them. So I'm just going to throw them all into a parlay.
Jimenez
And then we're gonna
2.5.
Yeah. And then we're going to go add Ollie Watkins on Villa in there. He's
Very
hot.
nice. Ollie Watkins
2.6, I think,
2.62. Okay.
Then we're going to go Lacazette, baby, 3.0.
Lacazette 3.0. He's come through as a goal scorer pick on this pod before.
Yes, sir, he has.
Oh, he's not even one of the top ones. Where is this guy? Are you sure you don't want Alexander Zinchenko? You're picking the wrong Alexander.
And then we're gonna move on to Dan, the motherfucking man.
James?
2.5. Not quite. Danny Ings 2.5 against Chelsea. That goal is gonna happen, and Marco's gonna hear about it, and I'm gonna be happy about it.
Can't wait.
I mean, Marco, you said Southampton's going to score as well. So,
Oh, true. Okay, I guess I
I
can't
did
really.
say that. I just said we'd win still.
and
I'm
if
pretty sure.
Southampton scores, it's 75% chance it's going to be Ings.
And then the last one, we're gonna go red hot. Dom Calou just picked up his player of the month in FIFA, so got to stick with him.
That's the
I
maester to
picked
you.
up his too. It's unreal card, huh, Keegs?
To be honest, I've played a game and a half with him.
Mine has 13 goals in 4 division rivals games.
The
And
maester.
that's all she wrote for me.
I
Oh
know.
yeah,
Right on,
throw a
dude.
line on that.
I'm a little shocked that you didn't throw Mikhail Antonio into that mix, but whatever. I
just
like all
can't
5 of
support
those.
Antonio.
Like you said, Keegan, all above 2.5. How much you putting on that parlay at 127.96?
Just a loon.
Just a loon. So that $1 pays out $127.96.
Lucky Looney.
I love it. Like Keegan said, if
I
you want to bet
love
on all
that
those
bet, actually.
individually,
That's
That's
my
guys,
favorite bet of the week.
I like that.
That's the bet of the week. 5 guys to score.
I mean,
You
it
can
probably
make
won't
that
happen.
bet every week. the
That's
rest of your
my
life, you'll
lock.
never
That's a
hit that.
guarantee right there.
That's
That is
the
not a
guaranteed. That's a free $1 into 128, guys. So there you go.
No, the
We-
guarantee this week is Timo Werner to score first.
That-
Put your
hit-
OSAP check on that 127 bet.
yeah, and then you'll
If
never
we
have to
hit
pay a
one-
student loan again if that comes off.
Yeah.
All right, Sandy. Last but not
All right.
least, you've lost like 14 bets in a row, buddy. I hope you got at least something you're confident in this week.
13, I think, but who's counting? Um,
The
Probably
prestigious
you, 'cause-
listeners are the precocious listeners.
So, first of all, I just want to thank Dev because I thought I was gonna have to work my way off the bottom, but I think he's just gonna do that for me. So he's taking a one-way ticket to the bottom this week. So
Take it you don't like Spurs,
Uh,
man. Take it you don't like Spurs.
no, I love Spurs. I just
Well, they're gonna win. Simple as that.
yeah, West Ham. Yeah, I mean that's a tough one. West Ham's feisty.
Frisky.
Okay, so let's fire her up. So just work top to bottom as always.
Yes, sir.
So I think I was saying last week how I wanted a nice easy game, first game of the weekend. Just, see that free throw go through the hoop. I just need something easy here. I think Liverpool is it's a lock this week. I don't know. You guys might be able to tell me. So when was the last time Everton won a Merseyside derby? That just doesn't happen.
Yeah, no, it's got to be a few years,
So
Marco?
like I'm saying at least we're not really stats guys, but I'm saying at least 5 years, right?
I think my dad was telling me, the Liverpool expert, that they haven't won any of the last 20 or something like that.
There you go.
There you go. It's not happening this year, especially the way things are going. It's just
But if
due
that
for
stat's
disappointment.
proven wrong, it's Bill's fault, not mine.
I trust Bill on Liverpool, my life.
Threw him out of the bus. Poor
So
Bill.
yeah, we'll throw $10 on that one,
I got the same bet. Love it.
and then we're gonna go down to Chelsea Southampton.
Okay.
Hearing Mendy's out this week and Kepa's gonna be starting. Music to my ears. So I'm gonna go goal scorer for this one. A certain guy who I've been harping on, who's been buzzing lately, got an assist last week, 2 weeks ago, and he's gonna bet.
Don't do it.
Don't say
Don't
it.
do it.
He's a lock.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
My boy Che, the Che have his
No!
back.
Oh, he
Che
said
have
it.
his back, boys. He's due. We got the worst
to
goal
score
in the league.
anytime?
Che I'm scoring time for $5.
Oh, bet on a Southampton striker to
Sandy, you
score, and
only
it's
bet
not
Burnley
Danny.
too.
What? All right, yeah. Anyways, lock it in.
All right. $5 wins 21.66 or pays out 21.66. Very nice. Hope it happens for you, buddy.
And then City Arsenal. Yeah, this is a weird line, eh? I mean, I guess you'd say I don't know. I just don't understand how City is so favored. I think you gotta get something on Arsenal here. I'm just gonna take Arsenal to win for 5.
Yeah, I like that too.
I was thinking Arsenal win or draw, but you lose so much value when you go the winner draw. You just may as well go with the win. Draws don't really happen in the Premier League, let's be honest. There's been like a couple draws this year.
The toilet bowl is going to be a draw this week. Called it already.
Yeah. So yeah, and then move on. Newcastle United, don't like that. Sheffield Fulham. I'm gonna go draw, halftime draw. Sheffield to win.
Ooh, a little halftime, full-time action. So draw Sheffield?
Just to give it a little more spice, a little extra flair.
Yeah, that's cool.
I guess this might be why I don't win much money, is I don't pick any straight bets, but if I get hot one week, watch out. So $5 for that.
You just cursed my bet. It's not hitting now.
What was your bet?
I bet a draw in that game too.
It's hard to remember. You took about 15.
But no, you cursed it. It ain't gonna happen. The cold streak continues.
So yeah, give me that.
$5?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Sheffield will win, but they just don't seem like the type. They're slow starters, you know. Takes them a while to get warmed up.
Yeah, I still believe in them. They'll be back. They better be. Okay, what else you got?
And then what's next? Palace Brighton, nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna get some action on the Spurs. West Ham. Here's my not of the week. This is my feel good bet of the week here. I'm going Bale to score. Last goal of the game.
Oof, Gareth Bale to score last goal of the game.
So
That's
I'm hearing
6.5.
whispers that Bale's back in the team this week. Don't think he'll start, but I think there's a good chance he gets subbed on. And if he gets on, boy, let me tell you, it'd be good to see this guy back. And I'll be shocked if he doesn't score.
I like that as a last goal scorer. Very nice. $5?
We'll go 3 for this one.
Okay.
I don't know what you think, Dev. You're a local Spurs guy. He's not going to start this week, is he? Like he might get in for the last half hour.
Yeah.
Get a little run out. Show his face.
I think Uncle Dev has stepped out for a second, but he'll be back.
Show us that beautiful top knot.
What else you got?
And then, oh man, I can already feel this weekend away from me a little bit, but I'm gonna.
It's not what you like to hear.
I'm gonna stick to my guns here, and go with my boys from Burnley.
He's back with the Burnley bet. Marco, do you want to chime in on this one? Get it out of the way. Oh, Marco's not paying attention either. Dev, I see you've unmuted. Do you have something?
Yeah, I'm unmuted. I left the room and I saw that Gareth Bale has put a goal scorer. So Gareth Bale's my favorite player, so I like that. And Burnley, I don't know, man. You guys seem to be losing them quite frequently, so it's eventually got to hit. It makes sense.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't want to be the idiot that doesn't bet Burnley and the week they win. That's not going to be me. I'll tell you that right now. It won't be me.
That's what the Fulham fans are saying when they bet their team every week.
Yeah, Sandy's riding them until they win. Love it.
Yeah.
I'll clawed my way off Burnley Island this week.
Awful.
For West Brom, eh, boys? I mean, have a little faith. 4 weeks in the year. It's a weird season. Give them time. And then my last bet, I'm going to go Wolves. This is kind of, the one where you look at it and you say they should win, should give me a little profit at least. And yeah, go 10 there.
10 pays out 28.75. Nice.
Shut her down with that.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm looking forward to watching that. Oh, never mind. It's Monday. I won't be watching that game. Maybe sneak a bit of it at recess, but I think that'll be a good game. I think those two teams play out a very evenly contested draw, though, personally. But if I had to choose a side, I would choose Wolves.
Can't sneak a little movie day action on at school there, Liam?
Yeah, maybe that'll be our phys ed. Just we're just gonna learn some theory today, boys.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think you'd be a fool to pick a draw. How do you pick a draw to happen?
I don't know. Draws happen sometimes. Two even teams, Wolves slightly better, but playing away. I think that's draws the best number out of the three options there. Like a draw there.
Bet the number.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
So it's all about.
Anyone else got anything to say before we head out? Dev, you got anything else to say to me? This is your chance. Get it out there to the world.
Missioner's
like,
Corner.
Life's miserable for
Like,
fantasy.
well, I just gotta say, like, for anybody out there running, fantasy football, like, or whatever football is, English or European football or NFL, just don't invite Liam into the group. Well, one is a commissioner, like I said, they need to know this. The world needs to know this. He likes the long weekend Monday draft. That doesn't fly for most, and it benefits.
Flew for 13 out of 14, Dev. You're the only holdout.
Buddy, I think that was just a joke. Okay, that the Bravo jokes, like I said, I had to keep that. I had to bring that up. I got out in podcast 1 or 2, and now that's what happened. Okay, now the world knows. No, I think Tottenham's going to win this weekend. The guest is going to get off the schneid. Okay, it's happening.
All right, Dev. I like your bets, buddy. I think you're going to win. Sorry for giving you such a hard time in fantasy football. You're a patient man. Thanks for having me in your league.
Oh, anytime, buddy. Anytime. We said we invited Keegs, so I guess we got to keep you in there.
Yeah,
keep
Keegan's
you
a
two
cocky
at
little,
bay.
cocky little prick in that league now too, Keegan.
I beat you and I didn't even roster a full team.
Congrats on achieving the same record as me so far.
Keegs, you probably have more wins now than you did all of last season. Okay, just enjoy.
That's true.
Be humble,
Last
man.
season I had David Johnson on my team. Now I don't have to worry about him.
Yeah, be humble. Look what happened to me.
Marco, you got anything else to say, buddy? You've always got a stupid comment waiting. What do you got?
No, none for me. Sorry, I'm on the mic with Among Us too, so I missed a lot of the bets. But Dev, good to see you, buddy.
Hey, happy to be here, buddy. Like I said, be 3.5 hours away from TBA, and I'm gonna come visit you.
Yeah, looking forward to it. See you
Marco,
soon.
I will say before we sign off, Marco, if you're not the loser this week, then I'll be shocked. I didn't like any of your bets. So that's that.
Awesome. All right.
Marco's not in the arguing mood. All right, guys, that's going to be, actually, before we go, we have an email to read out from an impressionable listener. So as always, guys, if you have any comments, bets, any fantasy advice to send in, any stories, anything, send them into banterbetsandbpl@gmail.com and we'll read them out on the pod. And this listener, who will remain unnamed, totally random guy, I swear, says, "Hello, I've been enjoying your podcast. However, the last 2 weeks have seen most, if not all of your participants go in the negative." That is true. My question is, what happens if you run out of money? Will the podcast end? Do you all have rich benefactors who will keep you going, or are you independently wealthy?
Keegs is still living at home, I presume, so he probably gets a little allowance, and that's what he's spending it on.
Yeah,
all the above.
Keegan's spending his allowance. He's also making $2.50 bets at the start. So Marco's
shaved down to 4.
Yeah, Marco's down to 4. He's Marco's only having 2 meals a day now, down from 6. So Dev, what have you been up to scrounge some money up for this podcast?
Like I said, before I came on, like I said, I tried to bet college football last weekend. That didn't pay out. 12 hours, broke even, waste my time. But I usually try to hit the heavy hitter. I go one big bet a week, and live or die by the sword. It either hurts or it makes you money.
There you go. Dev's trying to work other markets, and Sandy just picked up an extra couple shifts at Uber. So you heard that as well. But yeah, I don't know. If we run out of money, I don't know. We're gonna have to figure something out, boys. Anyone, any suggestions? If we all hit negative 100?
I reckon if anyone makes it to negative 100, there should be a punishment in place.
Yeah. We're gonna.
I apologize in advance if the guests hit that this week. Okay, it could very well happen.
We'll just make.
Don't need to apologize. You're the one doing the punishment.
We'll make Coach Cam do the punishment with you.
I would say Coach Cam, Lily, I don't know if he'll even speak to me again if I put the guests at that. He'll be so just offended that I got on before he got his reappearance.
Coach Cam will actually, you know what? I'm going to out Coach Cam because I reached out to Coach Cam this weekend. I wanted him on the international podcast, but he shot me down. So I had to go with South
Your
American
last
expert
resort.
Dan Rodriguez.
Your
Big
last
dog,
resort.
yeah.
Yeah. Cam is a master.
Stay-
Though. He's
You
real
say
busy.
he's starting a rival podcast or something like that.
Yeah, maybe he's got something in the works. Coach Cam.
Yeah.
Coach Cam, we want you on back on one day, buddy. All right, guys. That's enough banter, enough bets, a little bit of BPL in there. Yeah, thanks for coming on this week. DC, Uncle Dev, great to have you. Brother Keegs, Marco, Sandy, pleasure as always. Let's get back in the positives this week, boys. I'm feeling pretty good about most people's bets that aren't named Marco. All
Let's
right,
get back in the green. See some of that green stuff.
back in the green. That's the motto for this week. Stay safe out there, guys. Bet responsibly. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace out.